versus Hack.
Athlon Waste will be the choice of map. Let's get it on day 9.
Spawning up in the top left-hand corner after a brilliant tactical game in match 1 from CM Storm, it is Polt! And his opponent down in the bottom right-hand corner. He is the underdog in his group. Can he pull out a win? Here it is, Star Tails Hack!
So you mentioned mech on this play last game. I think it's a tougher map to pull off mech overall. A lot of people would say, yeah, you can get 3-4 base pretty easily, but I think attacking on this map as mech is so hard.
It truly is. I mean, one of the big reasons why we say mech is great on this map is you have the third neatly tucked away, easy to defend with siege tanks, as well as defend your natural expansion choke at the same time. And once you move out just a little bit to the center region, you can take a 4th base. Siege tanks reign supreme on the defensive footing. But as you say, what is a good attack path? You move down this left side, you get counterattacked along the right, and vice versa. It's very difficult to control that space. So when you do go mech, you tend to be very slow, very passive, and slowly glob out along the map.
It's almost like you need planetary fortresses outside,
yes,
connecting all of your bases together. But at that point, when do you have an extra 550 minerals, 150 gas to really splurge like that? That's going to be 4 base, 5 base, and you're even waiting a couple of minutes afterwards.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be in that post-mid game arena. Hack already stating, I want to be opening in an aggressive footing. He's going for refinery first, only going to do this unless you have a factory or starport build planned. I'm going to come right out the gate with the extremely swift factory, and of course Polt scouts it right on time. This is going to give Polt all the leisure in the world to adjust. Now with Polt's delayed refinery, he's likely going to be doing the same thing that Hack did last game, going for reactor and command center.
And this is perfect scout, I think, by Hack. Now, a lot of people would say, well, he doesn't actually see anything. The fact that he sees the Marine popping out here allows him to know that it's for sure a barracks first.
Oh, and even the second supply depot.
That's right. Well, he didn't get in to see the supply depot, but...
Oh, did I inadvertently lie? I did, Andre. I am so sorry for that.
Son of a gun. Okay, but still, he knows it's barracks first. He knows he doesn't have to defend against the super quick Banshee tech. Most likely, it's some sort of expansion build or anywhere to that Banshee, well, regular eco Banshee.
And that's a great point. I mean, in this game, you can't pin him on exactly what he's doing. You have to cross things off. You have to say, this is what he can't be doing, and use that extra freedom to accelerate your build in some way. Oh, he can't be going for a fast Banshee? Well, great. That means I can accelerate the pace of my expand, but you can't assume too much.
Yeah, because it could be, well, somehow, maybe not. With an SCV cut, you might be able to do the same thing. But here we can see that he's doing nothing with this factory. A lot of people would say, go mines, go Hellions in this position. But he's trying to expedite his command center out as fast as possible and get his Banshee cloak.
Yeah, I mean, this is another way of Hack saying, I don't ever want you to scout what I'm doing with my barracks. Am I getting a reactor? Am I continuing to build? Very easy to hide Marines. Cloak Banshee en route for Hack. He loves this opening. Now, on the opposite side of things, Polt has to have an appropriate answer to what is very likely at this point, which is the Cloaked Banshee play. He's going to delay a lot of his factory tech. He's not going to be going tank. He wants to get those mines out right away, and there's some very dirty positionings that you can do, such as planting mines behind the refinery to bait connections with those Banshees.
And look at everything about Polt's timings and his builds make so much sense. The engineering bay finishing just in time as the Banshee starts to pop out. The Banshee moves across the map. That's the time he needs to throw down those turrets. He gets the mines out at the perfect time. It's like he's scripted this whole game and knows exactly what's coming.
Hack doing a number of great moves himself. Mine at the front. Still a little defensive positioning. Oh, what a money scan from Polt, who's going to see absolutely everything that Hack is up to. He sees the cloak, he sees the research command center, no extra add-ons. So it's definitely going to be an aggressive Banshee play, followed up by no aggression from Hack. He doesn't have enough add-ons to be aggressive.
And also I want to just note that it kind of reconfirms to Hack, once you see that scan go down, you're almost always thinking that they're going for some sort of expansion. Yes, there is a case where they're still on one command center, but almost always you have two command centers. You use that scan just to check what's going on, to see the composition. So right now, Hack knows exactly what he's going up against. But can he do something about it?
He is trapped at this point in time. One SCV falls. Very nice control there by Hack, who's got to be careful because that turret is keeping that in nice vision range.
Yeah.
But Polt does whiff the opportunity to pick it down.
Turrets have 7 range for attack, 8 range for detection. You can get that high-sec auto-tracking to make it 8 range, though. It's the best upgrade ever. Not really, though.
Who doesn't love high-sec auto-tracking?
It's great, man.
Yeah, there's one high-sec auto-tracking fan in the audience. He's like, yes, that's my favorite upgrade.
So many eBay upgrade fans.
God, Polt is psychic. Look at these Vikings in all the right places at the right times.
Oh, smart. So what he's doing here is he's attacking the supply depot. It's kind of useless, but he wants to bait out a scan there, so he's not baited out in the middle of the main base. That way, it's going to
Hack.
do a bit more damage.
Great tactics, has already picked off 3 workers. That's going to be the 4th. Top side has lost the supply depot, but things are still moving along at a nice clip in Polt's economy. Both players are going down the bio route, so this is going to be asking the question, who has more tanks? Man, Hack is amazing with these Cloaked Banshees.
He will get out of there because he's running out of energy. I love the fact that he waited for the second Banshee to re-engage. A lot of people would just say, okay, my first Banshee, let's go in until it dies. Boom, it's dead. Second Banshee, okay, let's micro this. But Hack says, no, I'm going to force my opponent to multitask a lot more, and from there I can get a lot more kills and potentially mess up their builds. Remember, a lot of times it requires a lot of multitask just to perform your build, let alone...
Unreal!
Whoa.
That one poor Marine lost his life. These other ones are going to be fine. Medevac coming out soon. And there's a lot of hidden advantages that Hack is going to be picking up with this build order, particularly vision. I mean, come over to Camp Polt and look at his screen. He sees nothing. He's doing some great positioning, but he has to do great positioning in this point. He has to play defensive. But yet again, we see this extremely aggressive mid-game. No early third command center. And Polt's not even staying low on the barracks count. Very often you'll see just 2 barracks at this early phase. But man, both players want to be doing the attacking game right away.
I mean, we know this to be true of Hack for sure. He's the aggressive player, but for Polt to wait this long for the third, and even the eBay upgrades, we always expect 2-2 or 1-1 and 2-2 to come out at the same time, but only +1 weapons has been chosen for Hack. Polt hasn't even chosen an upgrade yet.
This is kind of insane, Polt's build, to delay that upgrade for that long. He's going for this semi-early command center. He's going to run headlong into that Banshee. Take a few hits, but in this game spot, I'm really interested to see what Hack's follow-up is, because we don't really get the chance to see 5 barracks before command center in this position. This is such a defensive map. This means that Hack has, as we were saying earlier, a clear build planned.
I mean, we saw Hart do this against a Polt many of times, and Hart get absolutely demolished because of that, because it just felt like Polt always knew how to defend at the right times, and I love this. Now he's moving out in the middle of the map saying, I want to claim position so I can take my third base. It's useless if I have a third command center and I'm not able to claim it. So let's be aggressive a little bit here and then get some room so I can take my third base a lot comfortably.
Now, this is a nice move out from Hack. He doesn't have a lot of space that he has to defend. No third, no nothing. Polt gets the scan off, but has yet to see. Has yet to see whether or not there's an extra base. Nice pick off from Polt, and it looks like Hack's getting a little bit distracted.
Oh, nice. He picks up into the dropship, so he doesn't have to take any shots there, and he kills a single tank from that, really stopping the push from Polt. Now coming in here again with a Cloaked Banshee, will be able to get
and he gets the single tank.
That's nice. That's cute.
32 Marines on screen for Hack at this point in time. Much fewer for Polt, who has to split his forces, doesn't know whether to defend or attack, and Hack knows that he has an opportunity. He's moving out with the double medevac drop, and he's trying to bust the front at the same time. Only 2 tanks up in center.
Yeah, this is a very vulnerable situation, but a nice patrolled Viking might be able to catch this upcoming attack.
And he spots it. It will be heading in. How quick can Polt respond?
He has units in place. I like this, but he's just going to drop here at the third base saying, okay, I don't want to get into a dicey situation. Pulls back, and he might try to cut the supply here, say, you cannot reinforce this army and go for a big surround.
My God, I actually think that Hack is just planning a two-base all-in style play. We see that Combat Shield is just now finishing. That's going to be his trigger to engage. This medevac drop was just to cut off reinforcements, as you say, Andre. If Hack can collapse down on this force.
Here it comes.
Here comes the big squash from both sides. Moves in. Big tank shellings on the front line. Everything being ripped apart. Polt has to retreat.
Oh, that's big losses. The units tab right now showing 6 siege tanks to 3. And Polt has to defend against so much more room than Hack has. I mean, this is a great position for Hack, but it really comes down to, can he make anything come out of this? Can he do the damage that he needs to take out an expansion to equalize the economy? 66 SCVs to 55, he needs to get something done.
This is a dangerous position for Hack, though. He has no third command center, no follow-up economy. He's trying to draw these Marines outside of tank range. Polt did have a superior concave, and that is what will help him get in the lead. But right now, it's 46 Marines, 7 tanks, 10 medevacs, to only 4 tanks and 39 Marines. I mean, look at the disparity in the supplies, 70 to 100.
Here we go.
The Army supplies.
Here the Doom Drop comes in into the third base. There's
it's
no units there. And
What a move.
drop is going to crush the economy here. And don't forget, Hack can move into the main base directly after this, now targeting down the command center. Will he be able to get it in time?
Well, it looks like Polt is forced to engage, eats a fat line of tank shells, and now it's Hack's opportunity. He scans, he sees the entire army, he sees that Polt is abandoning that main. Hack is gearing up to do the drop in the main. There's no command center on the line for Hack. He is committing, he is all in on these 2 bases.
And he has units in front to really dissuade all the units from pushing back. Siege tanks are in great position, now cleaning up so many Marines of Polt. He's just going in there one by one, getting torn apart.
Polt tried to swing in with everything he has, but now Hack storming the front. GG! Hack ties the series up 1